Thank you for choosing the SNL Fan Podcast, and I'm your host, just some guy named Jay. And in this installment of the SNL Fan Podcast, basically what I want to talk about is Cecily Strong becoming the next Weekend Update anchor. But before I do that, I have a quick announcement. Have you ever wanted to become a part of the music industry, but don't quite know where to start? Do you love the joy and the benefits of belonging to a tight-knit family and being a part of a winning team fighting for a greater cause? Would you like to get involved with assisting a large independent record label just for the connections, updates on new music with the chance to move up within a growing company? Are you simply bored and can't think of anything better to do on this large planet? Need something else to put on your resume? If the answer is yes to any or all these questions, then you should join the ACM Record Street Team today. You can join the ACM Record Street Team, aka the ACM Record Street Soldiers, by just clicking the link in the information box below and filling out the form and emailing it to the email address that's in the link. And you could definitely do it. And so join the ACM Record Street Team today. All right. Let me talk about Cecily Strong joining Weekend Update. A lot of people were thinking, including myself, that it would have ended up being Beck Bennett to do Weekend Update, or they were saying Beck Bennett, and they were also saying some people were thinking Michael Brien was going to be the Weekend Update guy, because in the past they get strong comedians or somebody who's a strong writer who end up getting upgraded to that position. I actually recorded a podcast on this too. And I did it before I got the news, but I didn't get a chance to upload it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and upload it. These things might be out of order, but I don't care. I'm gonna just post them anyway, if I do it. But yeah, Cecily Strong joining Weekend Update. You know what? I think it'd be. You know what? I think she'd be great being a Weekend Update anchor, but. I actually don't want her to do that because usually other than like Amy Poehler and Chevy Chase when he was Weekend Update anchor, the first one. Usually when you're actually save anybody that was in the original people, because Bill Murray was also a co-anchor on Weekend Update, and he was and his sketch load was pretty big too, but usually the Weekend Update person doesn't really get to participate that much in sketches. Even when Jimmy Fallon was on Weekend Update, people were kind of remembering history wrong. They was thinking like, well, Jimmy was one of the dominant people. I mean, he was one of the stars when he was in the cast, but actually he wasn't. He was really an ensemble person, because he didn't dominate sketches like, kind of like Will Ferrell and, Eddie Murphy did. But then again, Eddie Murphy and Will Ferrell weren't Weekend Update anchors either. Or neither, Jimmy Fallon never dominated like Kristen Wiig either, but like I said, she wasn't on Weekend Update. And I was actually looking forward to Cecily Strong being in a lot of sketches, because that seems to be her strong point, But I don't know. It seems like it'd be a good look, and this would definitely, what I'm saying, she would become a star faster on the Weekend Update desk, because she gets to say her name every week. Hi, this is Cecily Strong. So people will know who Cecily Strong is by the end of the season, if they don't know already. And she's probably one of the most attractive SNL cast members they've ever had. Well, I mean, female cast members, they've ever had. So her being very attractive and being very funny and being on Weekend Update, that's pretty much, it may actually turn into the Cecily Strong show, next season. Actually, there's so many people on the show now. There's so many, like, this is a large cast that I still see. But see, that's the thing that kind of makes me, because I wanted to see Cecily in more sketches. And I'm predicting that now that she's going to be doing Weekend Update, that it's going to be less of that, But enough about that. Another thing I want to talk about is Seth Meyers too. He's going to stay on Weekend Update all the way up until February. I thought December was going to be his last month, but actually they're saying February is going to be his last. And Lorne Michaels even said in an article that he would like to see if Seth can continue to do Weekend Update even after even after he takes over for Jimmy on late night. And what I'd like to say about that is, no, Seth Meyers needs to go. He needs to go away. I mean, he's funny. He's very talented. We've seen that, but it's like okay, he's getting kind of stale now. It's like, okay, you're still here. Go, man, just go. And I really don't want to see Seth Meyers. I hope Seth Meyers doesn't think this is a good idea. I hope he's like, hey, it's time for me to go. He has to go. I wouldn't mind, even though, because they've already selected Cecily to take over on Weekend Update. I mean, even if they started the season premiere with just Cecily, you know what I'm saying, doing it solo, that would be great too. But for those, I guess I didn't clear that up for those who don't know. Cecily and Seth are going to actually share the Weekend Update desk all the way up until, you know, he leaves in February. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know. And Cecily and Seth, it doesn't seem like they have that kind of chemistry either. Like Seth and Amy, they had that. It was like that chemistry. But Seth and Cecily, like, it just doesn't seem like, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, even when Cecily's doing the girl that's drunk at a party you don't want to talk to, when she's doing that character, you kind of I mean, I like the character, but even then, I didn't think that. I don't know. I don't think they can bounce the ball off each other that make it look great, you know. Or maybe because I'm just so used to Seth being on the show for so long that it just seems like Cecily would have more chemistry with maybe a newer person. But I don't know. That's just my opinion on the whole thing. What do you all think? Feel free to post your comments in the comment section below. Also, too, if you're interested in joining the ACM Records Street Team, definitely do that. You can click the link in the information box below. And that's all I'd like to say about this for now. Also, I'm going to be doing reviews on the episodes as they come. And then, you know, I'll actually critique Cecily's performance on Weekend Update. Alright? And so definitely stay tuned for that. So far, that's all I'd like to say. I'm just some guy named Jay. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.